Hi, my name's Garth Foster, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to make a Vicario. Now, this cocktail is inspired by this jacket that I'm wearing today, and it is made with Hennessy VS Cognac, Campari, Rosso Vermouth, which is going to add some texture, a dash of chocolate bitters, and some falernum. Now, falernum is a spiced sugar syrup. These ingredients we're just going to add to a mixing glass. So 40 ml of Hennessy VS, a half shot or 15 ml of Campari, about the same amount of Rosso Vermouth, just a couple of dashes of chocolate bitters, and then this falernum, this spiced sugar syrup that I was telling you about. Add ice to that and then stir for 20 seconds. Then we're going to strain that over ice. I've actually chosen to use a large chunk of ice, a single large chunk. This means that the drink is going to dilute more slowly, so we're going to have more texture for longer throughout the drink. So here we have the Vicario. So just like the jacket, some of these ingredients are actually based in Italy. The Campari, the Rosso Vermouth, and this drink is very much all about texture. It's got some bitterness, some sweetness, definitely some indulgence. We've matched this beautiful, luxurious burgundy colour, and the subtle indulgence then of the chocolate bitters also recalls some of the tactility of this jacket's distinctive corduroy cloth. This cocktail is called the Passolini. Now, both this jacket and this cocktail are statements in confidence and indulgence. First, a large measure of Belvedere vodka. This is a martini, so we really wanted to give it a whole lot of backbone. So we're going to go 45 ml of Belvedere vodka. To that, we add the grappa and the Cocchi Americano. The lavender syrup is a bit of a playful little twist on this as well, so it's going to add a hint of sweetness, also a little bit of a slight sort of purple colour here as well, which the jacket sort of tends to give off as well. It's this really interesting combination between the velvet of this grey and some of the intricacies of the patterns on this velvet. And then we are going to stir this over ice. We're going to stir this for quite a long time. We're going to stir this for about 40 seconds. Now we're going to have herbaceousness from the grappa, we're going to have a whole lot of character and texture from the Belvedere vodka, and then we've got this underlying sort of velvety sweetness from the lavender there as well. Again, the lavender giving off a slight fragrance, but also sort of having a bit of a nod to the texture of this beautiful indulgent jacket. This cocktail is called the Friedrich. I'm going to teach you how to make it. Today we're going to be using Belvedere 176. We're also going to use absinthe. I've then also mixed some yuzu and apple juice. So this is a cloudy green apple juice, which I've then mixed with some Japanese yuzu, which you can find in most Asian grocery stores. Some fresh passion fruit and some Peychaud bitters. Next, we're going to take a cocktail shaker and add a large measure of Belvedere 176. This is 40 ml. We're then going to add 15 to 20 ml of absinthe, again, Bohemian absinthe. This has a less aniseedy flavour and this really beautiful, vivid, bright green colour, which really sort of suits this, a nod to this jacket. As I mentioned, I've already pre-mixed this cloudy apple juice with just a dash of yuzu. So it's about 1 part yuzu to 3 parts apple, and we're going to add a total of 40 ml to this drink here. Then just 1 spoon of passion fruit, just fresh passion fruit, and then Peychaud bitters as well. Just a dash, add ice, and now we shake. You want to shake for about 10 seconds. After 10 seconds of shaking, we're going to then fine strain over a chilled cocktail glass. Now, I love the colour of this beautiful bright jacket, and I've tried to recreate that with this cocktail, in particular using this Bohemian absinthe. With Bohemian absinthe, it sort of really does hark back to this sort of really artistic, really big, bold and bright time as well. So there we have it, the Friedrich. Enjoy. This drink is called the Baviro. Now this drink is stirred, so to our mixing glass, we add, and it's almost equal parts, so we add 25 ml of Glenmorangie Original, 25 ml of bitter Dolin, 20 ml of Framboise, and 25 ml of orange juice. We give this a stir. We want to be stirring for about 15 seconds. Then we're going to pour over a large chunk of ice, again, just to help control dilution here. Now this drink is based on one of my favourite drinks, actually, one of my favourite Scotch whisky drinks, which is called the Blood and Sand. So here we have the Baviro, which is rich, textured, and voluptuous.